Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are around the world. It's Sergeant Erobo Elijah, and right here I have Corporal Kevin Wash. How you doing today?
Doing good, feel good.
Man, champion. Wow, congratulations on this tremendous achievement right here. How does it feel?
It feels good, but at the same time, like, I already knew I was getting it. There's no surprise to it. So.
Wow. man, that is amazing, man. I remember our very last interview, you specifically said what you were going to go do, and you did it, man. Like you said, it's nothing surprising. Like,
No doubts.
no
Like, I'm
doubt.
going to. I want them to like see like the pros looking and being like, oh, like that's not good. We're gonna have to. We're gonna start working a little harder now. Like it's
Yes.
just like I guess it's not my mindset. Isn't like, oh, I gotta go beat amateurs. It's like I want to rival the pros and look like, oh, like we need to step our game up because as soon as he gets a pro card, it's game over for us.
Wow. Yo, look, man, if you're listening to this, man, if you're watching this, all right, and you're competing come August 20th, oh, you stepping on the same stage with this man right here, oh, it's game over, right?
Absolutely.
It is game over.
Lights
Wow.
out.
Wow, that is beautiful, man. Can you explain to us, like, the assurance, the confidence in the way you speak? Like, where is that coming from?
I mean, a lot of it's been like the coaching, especially of like having like coaching coming in of like you already won, like you're ready for the show, you already won your pro card, you already won first, like you already won your best pro card, like you won it. And it's like thinking about that, like I mean, if he sees it, even if I don't, like clearly there's something there.
Yes.
Just having that constant reassurance of like, man, you're ready to go. Like you might have people on the team that are going to give you problems, but everyone else, that's fourth, fifth, sixth place right there.
Yes. Wow, man, that is amazing, man. Can you just describe to us, man? Like, how does it feel? Like the feeling from the peak week all the way to the stage, right? Like, because that was the first time on stage, so that feeling, can you explain to us, man?
Peak week was tough, but looking back, like it was one really hard day. Like Thursday was tough, just because it's like there's no water, you're just sweating everything out. You're like you would be miserable normally, but it's like just having that, man, I gotta do this. Like I really want it, so whatever, I'm gonna push through it.
Yes.
But the rest of it is like, especially Friday and waking up Saturday, like I got 1-2 hours of sleep. I couldn't sleep. I was just so giddy. I was so excited. I was just ready to go. Just get me on stage. Like I'm finally getting backstage. I'm just like seeing everyone out there. I'm like, wow, like I'm here. Like I'm in that spot that I wanted to be. Like when we went to your show and we saw like the backstage area, and like this is where I'm at now. Like, I'm about to go on stage and I'm about to go show off like everything I've done. It's like really surreal to like be back there and look around. And, like, this is where I wanted to be this whole time.
Wow. And you were there, man. You left nothing untouched, man. Like everything, the story, best pose, your posing was just iconic, man. Like, what was the story you were trying to tell us on stage with your posing?
So I got a lot of doubts because I'm like not as big as everyone. Like I'm not like the most muscular guy around, but like for me it was like using that of, you wanted to doubt me saying I'm too skinny, like I'm never gonna make it in bodybuilding, everyone else is so much bigger. And I was like, well, you can be bigger than me, but you're not gonna outpose me, you're not gonna look better than me, you're not gonna be shredded. So that's like, I wanted to go out there and be like, look, I'm the most cut up out here, like the most conditioned, I have like the best looking muscle. Yeah, I might not have the most, but I'm gonna look the best.
Wow.
Addison, this is Kevin Walsh. 69.
that is that is beautiful, man. Because you definitely brought the whole complete package on stage. They like all definition everywhere. You just crack a smile. You see muscle right here. Everything was showing, man. That is truly beautiful and inspiring. How was the support for you? Like you said, everyone doubted. So the support that you had leading even backstage, how was that for you? And what does that mean to you?
It shows a lot of like having this team, because you go back there's people that have no one there. They're just kind of hanging out. They're just there. But having like guys with us on the team backstage, girls, like our family coach, like seeing them there, of like all these people there to support you and support the team, it's like this is so much better than like seeing someone that's like, they don't have as much, but like we're obviously there to support them, like we're hyping them up, but it's having everyone there, it's like they want to see you win, like they're there for you.
Yes.
It's just like it's so much better than just going in of like, man, I only got myself and my buddy from work came, but that's it. It's like having everyone there, like screaming your name,
Yes.
chanting you up, like texting you, like, man, you got this, about to kill it, like you look great. It's just constant support. You're like just uplifting. You're like, man, like I can't let them down now.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. I have to ask this question, man, because especially for me, I've seen just your transcendence, your leveling up, everything, right? The most important question is, how were you able to achieve balance throughout all this process? Work, we know how work was. Work kicked in, personal life, everything, right? You still have a lot of stuff going on around, right? How were you able to maintain this balance?
So for me, like I did this a while ago, because I got into the gym a while back, and I was like, I'm gonna like trying to transform my life to work around the gym. Like I'm gonna be like, this is my gym time. I'm going here. Everything else is gonna work around that. So then just getting into bodybuilding, it's like, well, I have meals at this time, I have training at this time, I have gym at this time, I have cardio. Like everything's gonna work around that. So if I got work, I'm gonna, okay, I got work till this time. I'm gonna go like move this in here for the gym. I gotta do this thing later. Like I'm going to the gym at this time. I'm gonna do this after. Or I gotta go to this, like on our calls, I gotta go here. So I'm gonna go work on something for work before that, and then be ready for that. So it's just like having that as a priority of like, this is what I'm doing, everything else has to fit in around those pieces.
Yes. Just this is me, and then everything just walk around it, like you said. That's truly beautiful. And if you guys don't know, his wife too, she'll be stepping on stage pretty soon, right?
September 24th.
Wow. And I know how seeing you go through the stage definitely inspired her. And what is gonna be that advice that you have for her? Like you've been through the whole process, and she's getting ready to step on stage. What is it you're like? This definitely would have helped me a lot more. I mean, I did great, but if I knew this, maybe I'll greater. So what would be that advice? Not just to her, but to everyone too, trying to step on stage.
I would say just don't think of it as hard. Like don't go in like expecting it to be hard, because everyone's saying, oh, peak week's so bad, it's just horrible, you're gonna be miserable. Like, leading up to it, it's just like 3 weeks of hell, it's 21 days, it's terrible. It's like, if you look at it like that, then yeah, it's gonna be rough. Like, you're gonna be miserable. But if you're looking at like, man, I got 3 weeks left, like I've been on this for 2 months now, and I've been like, I only got 3 weeks, I only got 2 weeks, I'm in peak week. Like this is what I've been waiting for. This is the best part of it. Like for me, it got to a point where I'm like, this is like the best part of it, and it's supposed to be the worst. So it's like, if you look at it like it's the worst, then yeah, you're gonna be in pain, you're gonna hate it. But if you look at it like, man, this is the best time. Like, oh, I gotta take a third Epsom salt bath and sweat out till I'm like almost passing out. And I'm on my 5th walk of the day and 10 layers, and I got a hat on, 3 hats on, whatever. You're just like completely drained. It's like, oh man, this is great.
Wow. Yeah. The way you look at it, right? It's all about perspective, and this question, man, I have to ask. Like right now, as a professional, bodybuilder, as elite, the top 1% of the 1%, right? Like, how has your training changed right now? Has that affected how you even walk into the gym? How you even eat your meal? Like, has that affected anything?
It definitely has a little bit, because I mean, for me, even before like all this, I was like, I told the coach, I'm like, after the show, like I want to put on some size, like fill out more. And I also realized that it's like not about putting on mass, it's like I kind of changed the way I say it to myself. Like, I'm just filling out my body. I'm filling out my physique. I'm getting a little more thickness in each part of my body and like, making it look a little bit deeper and just to have that like fuller, thicker size. And now I'm like, no matter what, like I gotta go. I gotta go to the gym. I really don't want to go to the gym now.
Yeah.
I really don't want to do my cardio still. I'm like, as much as I want to eat, there's times where I'm like, man, I really want to go out and order some cookies and go out and have this crap and go get some ice cream. And I'm like, man, you know what? I asked for the meal plan again, so I'm gonna stick to it. I'm gonna just keep going because I know I'm gonna be in show prep pretty soon again, and I gotta be ready for that. It's like, I mean, I can go eat crap, but then that pro debut is gonna be kind of rough. And I'm like, I'm already trying to put in my head, like, you know, I gotta stick to this now because I'm putting in my head that I'm going out my pro debut to win first place. So if I wanna do that, then I gotta stick to it.
Yes, that is true. That is true. Wow, Kevin, the champion, man, the king himself. Thank you very much for definitely sharing this experience and letting us be a part of this journey. We know your pro debut. There's no questions asked. You're definitely gonna kill it, you know. And just, you know, one last word, you know, for our viewers out there listening. What would be that last, you know, that encouragement had to add, you know, you want to tell them, you know, just lift me up kind of word.
So my biggest thing now is a lot of people have been coming up to me. They're like, man, you're crazy. You know, I could never do that. And it's like, every time I hear that, I'm like, why are you telling yourself that? Like, why are you saying I could never do that? I can never stick to a meal plan. It's like, have you tried it before? Have you given it any thought past just seeing that we did it and you just don't want to? It's like, why are you limiting yourself? Like, you say I want to do that, but I could never, you know, that'd be cool. Like, maybe I'll give it a try one day. It's like, well, why don't you just do it? Like, you keep saying like, oh man, I could, like, I don't think I can. I want to, but it's like, dude, go out and do it. Like, you keep saying you want to, but why don't limit yourself?
Yes.
I mean, if I limited myself, I wouldn't be professional athlete, best poser, going to get ready, like having all the support and recognition and being on this team that's pretty soon going to be like #1 team in the Marine Corps. So.
Yeah, it is. It is. It is.
World famous out here.
Wow, that is really inspiring. Don't limit yourself. You know, like before this interview, like I said, man, you are not on this planet anymore. You know, you're different. You know, atmosphere. I don't know, man. Like different planet. Let me put it that way. You know, the way you talk. You know, you just so intentional actions. You know, Jim. Like you're so deadly right now. Let me put it that way. Like, and if you get me standing on stage with this man right here, look, man, just watch out. That's all I have to say. Just watch out. Be scared, because you said it the last interview. What was it? Can you remind us just a little bit before we end it? What was it you said? When you step on the stage, what do you want the pros to do?
Oh, I want them to look at me and be like, damn, like, you gotta put in some work. Like, that's why they're not gonna see this. Like, once we step outside on stage for the pro debut, they're gonna look again and be like, "Well, man, we should put in more work. We didn't do enough."
Man, thank you very much for this, man. Definitely inspired me. I appreciate, the time, everything, the champ himself right here, Kevin. Thank you, King.
Thank you.
Thank you, AFAF.